All right, hey everyone. It's the third week of learning from a distance, and this is the start of the slides for April 20th through the 24th. All right, so first thing, the quiz, okay? If you all remember, it was a 3-question quiz, so it was not too heavy on your grade. It was more of a test run. Okay, so there were some questions about it. I looked into how to do retakes for the quiz, and there was no simple way of doing it. So to avoid the next problems for the next quizzes that I'll do, I'll have 2 submissions for them. So what does that mean? So there were some students that had accidentally clicked on it, or maybe didn't know that what it was, and so they clicked on it. What it will do is, if you accidentally click on it the first time around without reading the assignment, you'll be able to back out of it. If you do that, you'll have one more submission that you can go back and do. So, another thing that you can do with it is, if you got a 3 out of 5 on the quiz, that also means that you can go back and take the quiz a second time to get a 5 out of 5. And hopefully that answers your questions about the following quizzes. All right. So the seminar for this week, you'll need to remember your accountability talk, okay? We'll go more into detail about this in the following slides. So remember, we are going over the poem For Some Slight I Can't Quite Recall by Ross Gay. So before we move on, all right, I want you to, quote unquote, recall what the poem is about. So go ahead and read it one more time. Pause this video and go ahead and read the poem. All right, you should have read the poem by now. All right, let's move on. So what's the point of the seminar today? Okay, so you want to find the meaning of the poem. All right. Next, you want to find you'll want to find the impact, and what does it make you think about as you are reading this. He's the same age as you are all right now, 13 years old. Some of you may be 12, but close enough. What makes his poem powerful? Do you see any techniques that he uses that you could use in your poems? And what is one takeaway that you have from this poem? Okay, I want you to think about those things as we continue to move on through this unit. So we're going to try to recall, right? Recall your questions that you wrote. What does that mean? Where's that found? There you are. It'll be found in that part in which you turned in last week. Okay. So what can I ask my classmates during this seminar, right? How will I answer their questions? What kind of questions did you create? Okay. We're going to be going through all of that as you go through your seminar this week. So rubric for the seminar. All right. So we're going to review 1 and 3. You can still obviously get a 2 and 4 on your seminar. So number 3, okay? So make sure you use references from the poem. Use the accountability talk. When participating, stay engaged in the conversation. All right, this is an online discussion, so try to make sure that you are acknowledging each other. Respond to at least 2 or 3 classmates. Respond in the discussion. All right. Next, okay, we're going to go over some things that we noticed on last week's Schoology that didn't help so much, okay? So here's some things we noticed. Students did not use the accountability talk when participating. Next, student responses seemed rushed, too short, or not thought out. Students may have just simply stated things such as I agree, I disagree, yes, no. Okay, those are not well thought out answers. I'm going to need all of you to at least explain I agree because, all right, explain your answers. So once again, the accountability talk, okay? So you'll want to connect back to this slide. If not, I also attached a worksheet of this in Schoology, okay? So you want to use this as you are discussing with your classmates. So you'll be asking things like, what did you mean when you said ... I have a different opinion, and state your opinion. I agree with you because, or I disagree with you because, okay? Make sure you answer your questions or ask questions thoroughly. Next, okay, you'll have the online discussion. What does that mean? You'll post your discussion on Monday. This could be the questions or comments. This could be the 4 questions that you came up with on your worksheet, okay? If you can't think of any comments, write your questions. So on or by Tuesday, okay, you must reply to at least 2 other classmates using the accountable table or the accountable talk. So to recap this part, all right, remember, post on Monday about the seminar. Come back on Tuesday or Wednesday to respond to your classmates. Respond to at least 2. Use the accountable talk to complete sentences. All right, that just about wraps this little check-in. I hope all of you are doing well, and I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, please email me. All right. I hope to see everybody soon.